Segozo Akwego, Watka Nualadu ne Karihwanakere Live. I'm Kevin Lazore.
And I'm Claudia Tarbell. We'll be bringing you news from in and around Akwesasne.
On today's program, Akwesasne community members and family of Kenny Leaf protest at the Akwesasne Mohawk Police Department.
And Watsa season is here, and we take a look at how we as Mohawks celebrate the season and how maple syrup is prepared from the tree to the bottle.
Stay tuned, there's all that and more on today's show.
The community of Akwesasne is mourning the loss of John B. Thomas, a Mohawk artist, father, and friend to many. Thomas passed away on Tuesday, March 7th.
Yes, that's very sad news, and he is a local artist and just natural-born artist, and his work is all over the reservation. I mean, you know, you've seen his art. It's just awesome.
Yes, it's in a lot of our community buildings, and then it's also at our local gym, right up on the track. It's really nice to look at it while you're running or walking.
Yes, definitely. And as you can see, this is footage here is from the Ontario Power Generation, and his artwork is sought by many art collectors, museums, government agencies, and Native institutions, including the National Assembly of First Nations and the Ontario Power Generation. Our condolences go out to John Thomas's family and friends. In other local news, a community member, Kenny Leaf, has been missing since January 22nd of this year.
On Friday, March 2nd, 2018, a protest was held by Leaf's family and friends who marched to the Akwesasne Mohawk Police Department.
The family of Kenny Leaf, a 51-year-old Akwesasne resident, has been missing since mid-January. Say they are frustrated with the lack of communication with local authorities. Members of his family protested in front of the Akwesasne Mohawk Police Station this past week in hopes of gaining a better understanding of the ongoing investigation into Leaf's disappearance.
My niece, Kenny's daughters, had a meal to get the family together and just to talk about, you know, just getting the family together to see what we can do. So during the dinner, everybody talked about stuff that, you know, nobody knew what was going on with the investigation. We didn't have no updates, no contact with the police force or anything. So, like watching them talk through their tears, it's pretty heartbreaking. So, after the meal, everybody decided to walk down there and ask questions. Why? Where's the answers? We need answers.
Lead investigator on the case, Karihwanakere Mitchell, says they are doing everything they can to bring Kenny home.
We are working as hard as we can with the services that we have to find conclusions and to provide closure to the victims and the families. We have to keep an open mind with investigations. However, there are many possibilities, especially pertaining to missing person files. And I guess the last thing that I want to say is that if there are community members out there, and if it is possible that Kenny Leaf was the subject of some type of crime, I would encourage those people to come forward. We can't make conclusions, but keeping an open mind that there are possibilities. If that is a possibility, I would just hope that, you know, somebody with that type of information would come forward. Our investigators are willing to speak with anybody. We've mentioned before that first-hand knowledge, that's what we're seeking. We appreciate the cooperation and efforts of the community calling in and providing tips, but I just wish that if somebody knows more, that they would come forward.
Just to please, if you know something, say something. It's been too long. Besides, we have another nephew that's missing, and he's been missing over 5 years now, and still no word on him. So it's really hard. I just want to say Nyawankoa to all the first responders that yes, now we are in contact, and I just want to say Nyawankoa to them for considering and taking action to our pleas Friday night.
Leaf's family would like to thank the lead investigator, Karihwanakere Mitchell, and all the first responders for not giving up the search for Kenny.
Leanne O'Brien, acting deputy chief from the Akwesasne Mohawk Police, says there are no current updates to this case. Don't go away. Karihwanakere Live will be right back after this quick commercial break.
Nature's Gift unique fruit bouquets offer fruit bouquets and platters for any occasion. Nature's Gift also provides healthy smoothies that will improve your immune system and health. Stop by Nature's Gift unique fruit bouquets today. Mohawk Plumbing. We have everything you need from flooring, paint, home decor and septic systems, landscaping, metal roofing, and more. Make the job easier and safer. Kubota service, man lift rental, and other small equipment rentals. The staff are experienced, courteous, and always willing to assist you in finding the right tools to help you for your projects. Oh, and we do plumbing too.
Hey, need a plumber? Come to Mohawk Plumbing. We have everything you need, and we'll take good care of you.
Welcome back to the program. Last week there was plenty of news surrounding the flooding in Akwesasne, which included several fundraising initiatives to help flood victims.
Caring Hearts is a volunteer group who has been hosting fundraisers for flood victims. Dawn LaFrance from the group tells us more.
Our last one, we did the evacuees. We did a dinner for the evacuees, in which it was because they were displaced. We just all volunteered to make a big dinner for them so that at least they'd have a home-cooked meal.
So tell me, why did Caring Hearts come to be?
Well, it started with Standing Rock when we said we had to do something. So we did a few luncheons. And then there was a woman in the community that had brain surgery, and I had just, contacted people and said, we need to do something. So from then on, it just started to take off.
What are some of the upcoming fundraisers that you have planned?
We have the flood relief, which is March 16th at the Legion. We're having a chicken dinner, Mohawk auction, and then we're going to be having bands. There'll be bands that night at the Legion. And then we're also going to be doing another one for a little girl who I'm not really sure. I think she has heart problems.
Why is it important for you to be a part of this group?
Because it's my job as a human to give back to this community. That's only humanity. I mean, that's what our people are about, is helping and, taking care of each other.
Is there anything else you want to add?
We're just a volunteer group. We work from our hearts because you never know, one day you might need help.
What if anybody wants to get involved? How can they get involved and help out?
They can just contact us on the Facebook page and just let us know how they can help. And if they want to be a main person, one of the main people in the group who want to cook, bake, whatever, they can just contact us and donate their time, volunteer.
The Caring Hearts Group assisted in fundraising initiatives for local Akwesasne resident Christopher Thompson, which included a Mohawk auction at the St. Regis Mohawk Tribe, along with meal fundraisers, trivia night, and a dance. Collectively, over $15,000 was raised for Thompson. To help out further, you can join their Facebook group to learn more about upcoming fundraisers.
In other news, in the Colton Bushey shooting case, Crown prosecutors will not appeal the not guilty verdict from Gerald Stanley. The Saskatchewan farmer was accused of fatally shooting 22-year-old Bushey in the head.
Many people, including Bushey's family and supporters, have been calling for an appeal, but Saskatchewan's senior Crown prosecutor said no to the appeal on Wednesday, saying that a verdict can't be appealed because people don't agree with it or because there may be questions about the investigation. He says there has to be an error in law.
Bushey's uncle, Alvin Baptiste, said in a press release that he hoped for an appeal, but given the government's history with Indigenous people, said he's not surprised by the outcome. He said, quote, "I knew that we were going to get denied. That's how we are as First Nations people. We are always denied," he said.
Coming up, it's Watsa season. Karihwanakere Live, we'll be right back.
Akwesasne Sports. We offer a full range of sports equipment for lacrosse, hockey, softball, and soccer. We provide customized stringing, lacrosse equipment, t-shirts, shorts, jerseys, and custom apparel. We carry wooden sticks, offer maximum edge skate sharpening, screen printing, and embroidering. Akwesasne Sports, open since 1998. Visit our store today.
Midnight Confetti Decorating Services is perfect for your next celebration. They're there to help you every step of the way with their elite products and services. From now to the end of March, save 20% on your tent and outdoor equipment. Let the professional staff at Midnight Confetti help plan your next big occasion. Welcome back. Well, it may not seem like it now, but spring is almost here, and this is the time of year to go out and collect sap from maple trees to make maple syrup.
That's right. In our Haudenosaunee communities, we call it the Watsa season. ATV pulled this segment from our archives, which gives us a look at what it takes to make maple syrup and the meaning behind it all.
A Haudenosaunee tradition called Watsa is the gathering of maple syrup, and is still a way of life in many Iroquois communities. The maple tree sap is a medicine, a spring tonic. On the Akwesasne Mohawk territory, Nelson and Donna, from the Jock family, take us step by step through the process from the tree to the bottle. There is a special ceremony prior to sap collection that honors the tree and Mother Earth. A tobacco offering is given to give thanks to the maple tree for providing sap that will help keep our people strong.
It's like you thank the Creator that you're still around for springtime, and then you're thanking the maple log that it's still going to run good for this year, so you get sap and can make syrup. And then there would be another one that you would say before you drink the sap. You say, "What going to na dagat dizugal hake tauntalo." Nana sego auto aknikila nana wahtagili nana awagata kali deke nana agoto tahona koya tako. What going to nana wahtani kalontotas nana sego kanto jehunjade kayato. What going to nana sego auto na Akwesasne de kena kanto jehunjade nana sego auto ayakwahnigila nana wahtagili nana yakoya dahnilata. Tane etone to hakne sani gola tane to. That is you give thanks that you can drink the sap, that you'll be healthy in the year, and that you were still able to be here this year, so you could do it.
The maple syrup collected will be used throughout the year during ceremonies and in everyday life. Kevin Gullen Hugil Lazore Nyungats, Yawo Jiwazawa de Lolade, ne Akwesasne TV. Wow, doesn't that look good?
It does look delicious.
Waggle.
Well, that pretty much wraps up our show for today. But before we head out, we like to let you know that it's International Women's Day.
That's right. And so who are some of the inspirational women that you look up to in your life?
I look up to my mom. She always supports me, and she supports my brothers. She just supports everyone in our family. And then also Laura Tarbell. She's taught me a lot about setting goals, the work that goes into attaining those goals, and then also gratitude and acceptance.
Yeah, so moms are very important.
Yes.
You know, I mean, I want to acknowledge my mom too. I think she's watching right now. And so, y'all want to go, to all the women out there. It is National Women's Day,
Yes.
so
There's a lot of hard workers out there that do what they can for their families.
So acknowledging all the women out there today on our show. So y'all go for tuning in today. We hope that you enjoyed the program. And remember that if you see news or current events happening in our community that you feel should be covered on our show, you can send us an inbox on our Facebook page or give us a call at the station, 518-333-0387. Y'all want your visit with the Lolode ne Akwesasne TV. Onigiwahe.
Ona.
No, honey.